Y'all doing? Merry Christmas. How y'all doing?
Ever had a game on Christmas Day before?
Yes, I have. I have Christmas Day. I've traveled on Christmas. Listen, I learned something here. When you're in the entertainment business, you work holidays.
We're home to watch, right?
Ain't no doubt.
It's less of a thing than this week to be on the road on Christmas. You just used to it by now.
Well, it just comes with the territory. It just comes with the territory. It's such a name. When we were just talking coming down the hall, it's just, you kind of, sometimes you forget what day it is. You really do.
Casey, I talked to Todd earlier this week about him taking on that dual role of being head coach and defensive play caller. And obviously you and Larry give him a ton of support, not just on game days, but during the
Right.
weekly preparation. But just your thoughts on how he's fared in that role. Where he's got to be head coach for everybody, but then he's also got to be mindful on defense, and that he doesn't allow him the opportunity to talk to the offense when they're off the field because he's got to have eyes on the field.
You know what? I thought he's done a masterful job handling. Actually, the thing he does when we're off the field, he switches over with the offense right away. But the thing is, he has a really knack of really calling the game and how he feels that it's going. And you know, as we look at it, everybody would call it kind of differently, but the way he has his hands on it is really unique. And the thing is, I think he has a grasp of totally what's going on with the game from offense, defense, special teams. I think he totally involved.
And so he's done this role, the defensive coordinator role, since he got here in 2019.
Right.
But have you noticed anything that's different or any type of changes? Or is it just kind of, the same usual Ty Bowles?
He has been the same from the day we walked in, from the day I met him in Dallas, from the day I met him we went together in Miami, the day I was with him at the Jets, the day he hadn't changed one iota. He's the same guy every day.
Casey, in your role, I'm sure you look at all components of the defense. Can you speak to the job Carlton Davis did last week against how he competed against a really good receiver?
The thing about Carlton and what the matchup that he had last week and a couple of things, we left him by himself quite a bit, and he took the challenge, and we talked about it in our defensive meetings. Based on what they do, they would spread, create the formation where one is isolated by itself, and we said, Carlton, you will have no help. You got him, man, and he stepped up big time and was looking forward to the challenge. Usually we play left and right with our corners. This one, you're going with number one, and he welcomed the challenge, and my hat goes off to him because he stepped up against easily a top 5, if not number 1 receiver in the league.
Do you subscribe to the notion that one interception can lead to 2? It's a momentum thing?
Well, the thing is, turnovers like sacks, they come in bunches. We just got to keep going and keep rallying and getting the ball, this and that. You sit there and one day you can have 5. We had 5 one game. Then the next game you might have 0. But they come in bunches. But once you get one, then the momentum and it goes from there.
I know that the team was somewhat shorthanded with the pass rush, but just to have some of those healthy guys back, how much did that help you guys, allow you guys to do what you wanted to do?
Well, it is. Everybody, when you got starters, they're your starters for a reason. Our backup guys stepped in, did an admirable job, but your starters are your starters. And, anytime you can have them back, you feel like you have full strength and you have the full complement of calls, everything you want to do.
But some of those guys in the secondary, and again, I know it's not full strength yet. And I
No,
know
but
one left, he re-aggravated his ankle, but just being able to have guys that play as confidently
But
as
a
they
guy-
do, it seems like it's a completely different defense up front when you guys have them.
Oh, no doubt, because then, we mentioned that Carlton did a bang-bang. I thought Bunning played a heck of a game, and then having Antoine, who many people would argue easily probably one of our best players on the team. So that's what I'm saying. To have him back, it helps everybody.
You have another quarterback making his first start, right, in McSorley.
Right.
And you've seen that in San Francisco, obviously
Right.
a really good team. It would seem to be an advantage for an experienced side of the ball, a
Okay.
defense against a rookie, but he's not a rookie, but what are the downside to that? Like, you've never seen this guy actually on the grass perform.
Well, the downsides for us is their offensive scheme to start with. They have so much quarterback run game. We were researching him and studying him all week. Well, he came from Baltimore, so the quarterback run game we've seen. So he's very familiar with what they do, and so there is no changes. And, then you throw in the 4 wide receivers they get out there. So we look at it as the concept. They spread you out to run the ball, so when they put all those wideouts. We got to match them up. Now you light in the box with a mobile quarterback. So the thing is, and we look back, they're really going to do what they do. It ain't like that we're going to have to face a schematic change. They're going to do what they do. And, he might not be as fast as Murray, but they can run in the same place.
Casey, you might be in the same boat on Sunday, but this past week, to go into a game with only 2 outside linebackers, that's not an every down position. Just how you thought those two did to hold up.
You know what? That's another thing. Joe and Nelly, we thought they really stepped up. And, I think we had 68 snaps, and they took every one. Now, granted, going into the game, we had plan B and plan C. We were ready to go that way, but it didn't have to go that way. So, but those guys really, really stepped up and played well and gave us a chance. So that's kind of the way, kind of what Jenna was. Everybody, they kind of stepped up. So we needed to. We started getting some guys back and see where we go.
Fast starts have eluded this defense
Right.
a lot of the season. Like, even if you don't give up a touchdown in the opening drive, sometimes you give up some big plays.
Right.
But this game was different. You guys
Right.
got that takeaway really early on.
Right.
And it seemed like it sent a really strong message to the Bengals that, you guys weren't going to lay down for them or anything. What is key to kind of replicating that? I know easier said than done, but key to replicating that level of intensity to start a game?
Well, it's funny that, Keanu went out and got a deflection of that, but that was an emphasis all week. One thing about the team last week, the quarterback led the league in batted balls, so that was a point of emphasis all week. And to see that, get your hands up, batted ball, takeaway, offense go down and score, is just kind of what you've been preaching all week. Play together, create turnovers, this and that, and it just created momentum for us going forward.
Casey, I know he's going to get bigger, and that's going to happen this next offseason, but how's the development of Logan Hall been behind the scenes, and then from what we've seen as a reserve capacity for you guys?
As I've watched him here, and we just finished watching practice, and he did some really good things today. Once this guy's continue to get stronger as it plays out, this guy's going to be a really good player in this league. He has a tremendous future. That's the thing I'm harking on. And I think he played 21 snaps the other night, but he had no production. But me as his position coach, also looking at everything, he had no opportunities to make plays either. But the thing with him, we expect him to turn plays. He has what we would term big play ability. So that's the key. That's the next step for him, is to realize that we expect him to turn big plays and really, really be a disruptive guy. But I'm telling you, the sky's the limit for that guy.
When the guy has tape like that, where it's 20 plays and there's not really any production per se.
Right.
Then the next thing I'm guessing you're jumping at, that you're looking at is, okay, well, what was his technique like?
There you go. That's what I'm saying. He was fine. He graded out well, this and that. Just had zero production, but he didn't miss a tackle. He should have had a play he should have made. He was where he should have been. So it's hard to knock him for that. We just want him to turn plays.
Sounds like you were going to win, though, I guess, for your grading.
Yes.
How's the play of Devin White been since the Seattle game? That was obviously a huge game for him.
Right.
It seems like the mistakes are far and few between, and he's made more plays since then. Is that a fair?
Devin has been steady Eddie for us. He comes every day, and it's funny when we go through the game and what he played 68 snaps. Him and Vontae play every snap. I think both of them double digits in tackles, this and that, flies around. He's just been steady Eddie for us really all year long.
Casey, thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a great holiday. See you guys later.